What is up, people, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are back on inlet manifold. So let's see where we are, considering I made all the pieces, these little things, and no more fell out the lathe. So let me get onto this. So this is what we ended up with. Yeah, it's that shape because that's the shape that's inside the rubbers, and that's for the tube to fit in, and then they pop into the rubber. Well, you know. So here we are. This is it in situ. So I've been playing with them, balancing them up, because there were slight differences between the two. Well, the four. There still is slight differences, but they are only very slight. So once I've got all the rubbers on, we'll be pretty close. So this one looks a touch low, but it's not much. Do you know what I mean? Once it's welded, it's not going to be much. And we are in. Now that bar, well, that level is level. You know, it's pretty level. Because when the front end's on, the bonnet is level with a 1-inch packer under the front. Because we're going to need that 1 inch anyway to get it off the rock cover. So we are under. And the injectors just about under. So I'm now thinking, do I want to take more off them to try and make them as short as I can? But the way I've got to do that is this has got to carry on rotating. So as I take a little bit off here, this it sort of like wants to do this, it like drifts around. So this and this is going to come up really quick. So do I just leave them as they are? Now they're not that long, they are long, don't get me wrong, they are long. But we used to put 6-inch inlet manifolds and Webers all the time to get a bit more torque out of them. I mean, and they're carburettor, this is fuel injected. So if you follow the injector line, she's spurting like here-ish. She's going to be, there is some going to go on here, yeah? But that's why I turned them over, because otherwise the injector would be pointing into this corner, and we don't want that. We want the injector firing as much this way as possible, and then the airspeed will take over and pull it in. It might give us a bit of power loss, I don't know. It might give us more torque, I don't know. But one thing I know is, we're going to try it. But what I'll do is I'll leave the fuel lines and cables long enough, so if it doesn't work at the rolling road, I'll just whip them off and stick them straight in the back of the cylinder head and go from there, do you know what I mean? But it's worth a try to keep it underneath the engine bay, the bonnet. I've seen things like this before on boosters, for sure. But the RLM ones, these are really short and much tighter. So technically, their injector must be hitting the back. It's got to be 100%. They're 50 degree, the injector sits up here, which is going to be too high for me anyway. But if RLM are making the small, tight curved ones, they must have found out a way of mapping around it. As in injection timing, cam timing, that kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully anyway we can get that working. So I'm going to get these packed up and sent off to Price Engineering, get him to weld them up for me. And then that, we are literally just waiting for them to come back then for this part of the build. We have got to find an air box. It's got to have a box. It can't really just have a filter on it because it's going to have a lot of heat. Well, then again, it's got open air here, hasn't it, from the bonnet? But I don't know. It's either going to be a box or a air filter. If it'll be a box, it'll probably have a pipe coming off here to the headlight, or hang on, or just down to the grill, something, I don't know. Could go straight to the grill because the radiator's running low on this one. But if I have to have one made, I'll just get price engineering to make me one up for this. Right, next list. Next job on the list. Because now we've technically got that bit done. We've got to actually try and mount the front end now. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure how I want to do it. Because down here is going to be tricky because the radiator is going to be here. You know what I mean? So the radiator is going to be taking up all the real estate for attaching to this. The top, we're going to have a new one of these bars that are going to be welded straight to the roll cage. Then we need something around here and something down here. And God, I don't know, I need to think about it, but I think now I know the throttle bodies are going there. First thing we'll probably do, well, I could make this bar come down so it's bent round, so it touches on the here and then comes across to get a fixing point here, or even run it around and into this, you know, come off and tie it into there like the new one of these we've just made. I don't know. Let me ever think, but I'm probably going to make... I might just put that on there. I could make it removable. Wouldn't be that hard. Just 2 clamps. So basically, exactly the same as what I've done there. But the other half of the tube's here. With 2 little bolts through it. You know what I mean? So that... If you ever decided to change the chassis design, well, even the front end, that could just come off, new one go on. Oh, God. Let me have a think. Right then, so I'll pull you back with this video. Will I upload this video now, or will I wait until they come back from price engineering? I'm not sure. I might pull it up earlier, I might just hold on to this video. But then again, you'll see a gap. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this video. That was all about inlet and what we've done, and I haven't hurt myself. Right then, quick video for you. Catch you next one, people. See you later.